Hello, my dear students of class 6th. Myself, Vinita. I hope you all are doing well. As we all know that due to coronavirus, we all are confined to our homes for the safety of our lives and also for the safety of our family, friends, and our nation. But this virus may not be able to become a hindrance in our education, in our studies. That's why I am here with my video lecture to teach you mathematics class 6th. I hope you all are ready to start. Before proceeding, I want to mention that all of you should have your maths books, notebooks, and pens in your hands to note down the important points and to solve the questions that we will do during the lecture. So let's start now. We will move according to our curriculum. So, according to our curriculum, our first topic will be the chapter 1, Knowing Our Numbers. So, as the topic says, knowing our numbers. So, in this chapter, we will come to know about the various aspects of numbers. We will come to know why numbers are so useful in our practical life and how we will deal with numbers. So as we read the name of the topic, knowing our numbers, the first question that arises in front of us is what the numbers are and why it is necessary to read this chapter. What should be the objective? What should be the goal to know about numbers? What is the use of numbers in our daily lives? So answer to the first question, that what the numbers are, can be given by looking at this picture. We all know very well that numbers are like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 10 are known as the basic numbers. And all other numbers like 2-digit number, like 3-digit number, 4-digit number, like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like all these 2-digit numbers, like 3-digit number 100, like 4-digit number 1000. All these numbers are formed with the help of these 10 numbers. So in mathematics, we are surrounded with countless numbers. Now the next question was, what is the need to know about numbers? Why should we study this chapter? Why it is important for us? So answer to this question can be given by many situations which arises in our day-to-day life. One situation you can imagine by looking at this picture. Suppose your mother asks you to go to the market and buy some tomatoes. So when you will go to the shop and you will ask the shopkeeper to give you tomatoes, so the first question of shopkeeper to you will be, in which quantity do you want the tomatoes? So your answer will be 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, half kg. So how you are indicating the quantity? With the help of a number. So we are using a number here. Your question to the shopkeeper can be that what is the price of tomato? So the price can be 10 rupees per kg, 20 rupees per kg, like this. So how we are indicating the price of the tomatoes? With the help of a number. The next situation which we can consider is the case when you get marks in your exam. How you got your marks are with the help of numbers. Suppose you got 95 marks. So how we are indicating the performance of in our exams? With the help of numbers. So we are using numbers in this situation also. To make it more clearer, we can see some more situations. So if we talk about the number of students in your class, it can be 40, 45, 50. So how we are indicating it? With the help of numbers. When we have to watch the time in a clock, how we watch it? With the help of numbers. When we have to measure the temperature, how we are measuring it? with the help of numbers. So we can see that all around us we are surrounded with numbers. It's impossible for us to spend a single day without numbers. We can also see some more situations in which we are using numbers, and these situations will indicate that why it is so important for us to know about the numbers and the various aspects of numbers. When we go to the market and I want to buy a dress which may cost me rupees 2000, so how we are indicating the cost of the dress? In numbers, which is a 4 digit number. If I want to have a toffee which may cost me rupees 2, so how I am indicating the cost? With the help of a number. If you want to read a book, then you will have to buy it from the market. It may cost you rupees 100, so how we are indicating it? With the help of a number. If you like a car and you want to buy it, then you must be interested to know the cost of the car, and it can cost you around rupees 4 lakh. So how we are indicating it? With the help of a number. So you can see well that all around us we are surrounded with numbers. So it's very important, and it's also very useful for us to know about the numbers, the various aspects of the numbers. And these aspects we are going to study in our chapter first, knowing our numbers. Before proceeding, I would like to tell you that the subtopics which we are going to study in the chapter first, knowing our numbers, and these subtopics can be understood very clearly in a very easier way by looking at this mind map. So you can see that I have drawn a mind map for you to tell you about the subtopics, and this mind map will also help you to revise and to summarize the chapter. So the first subtopic which we will study under this chapter will be comparing numbers. And in comparing numbers, we will learn about ascending and descending order. The next subtopic that we will study in this is revisiting place value, that you have also studied in the previous classes. In revisiting place value, you will also learn about Indian number system and international number system, and also the use of commas in both the number system. The next subtopic that we will learn in this chapter is introduction to the measuring units and the questions based on it. The next subtopic that we will learn is estimation or rounding off the numbers. And in estimation and rounding off, we will do estimated sum, difference and product of the numbers. And the last subtopic that we will deal with is Roman numerals and the rules of forming Roman numbers. So these are the subtopics that we are going to study under the chapter Knowing Our Number. I want that all of you should draw this mind map at the very first page of this chapter. This will help us a lot regarding this chapter. So I hope you all have drawn this mind map in the beginning of this chapter at the very first page where we will start this chapter. So now we will come to our first subtopic that we are going to study is comparing numbers. So what does it mean to compare the numbers? Comparing number means to find out the smallest and the largest number from two or more than two numbers. You can see I have written the definition for you here. Comparing numbers, it means to find the largest and the smallest number of two or more numbers. For example, we have two numbers 15 and 372. We can see very well that here 15 is the 2-digit number and 372 is a 3-digit number. So in this case, obviously we all can say very easily that 372 will be greater than 15. So, let's take another example. We have two numbers, 372 and 357. Now we have to tell that which number is greater, 372 or 357. If I ask you the question that between 372 and 357, which is bigger and which is smaller, then maybe some of you answer very quickly that 372 is greater than 357, but maybe some of you are quite confused. So, to avoid this confusion, we will learn some rules. Let's consider two cases. Case 1, when number of digits is same in the numbers. And case 2, when number of digits is different in the numbers. In case 1, when number of digits is same in the given numbers, we will take the first example when we are having one digit number. Let's suppose we have two numbers, both are one digit, 5 and 8. We can easily say that 8 is greater than 5. So, in case of one digit number, when all the numbers are one digit, we can easily find that which number is greater by simply looking at the number. It's very easy for us. Now, let's take another example. When we are taking two digit number, 35 and 38. So, we have to tell that which number is bigger, 35 or 38. Here 38 is greater than 35, but how? Because both the numbers are starting with the same digit, 3. So, in this case, what we will do? When the number of digit is same in both the numbers, then to find out which number is bigger and which is smaller, what we do, we start checking from the leftmost position of that number. In the leftmost position, there is 3. And the next digit after 3 in the first number is 8. And the next digit in the second number after 3 is 5. And here 8 is greater than 5. So what can be the conclusion? That 38 is greater than 35. So I hope you have understood this, that how do we find that the number is greater between the two numbers? When the first digit of the number is same. We start checking from the leftmost position, and if we find out the leftmost position is occupied by the same digit in both the numbers, then we jump to the next number. And if we find that the both number after the first position are different, then the number which is having the bigger digit is known as the bigger number, and the other with smaller digit is considered as the smaller number. To make it more clear, let's take another example. We consider the two numbers 72 and 70. Now we have to find which one is greater, 72 or 70. So 72 is greater than 70, but how? We will again repeat the same process. Between 72 and 70, what we see, that the leftmost position is occupied by the same digit, 7. 7 is the same in both the numbers. So what we will do now? We will jump to the next number after 7 in both the digits. In first number, the second digit after 7 is 2, and in the second number, the second digit after 7 is 0. So, what we can conclude now? We see that 2 is greater than 0, it's very obvious. So, what will be the conclusion based on the previous example? That 72 is greater than 70. So, that's how we are finding the comparison of numbers. Now, next, take one more example. 96, 95. I hope you can solve it very easily. In 96 and 95, what we see? Which one is bigger and which one is smaller? We see that 96 is greater than 95, but how? We will check from the leftmost position. We see that 9 is the digit in the leftmost position of both the numbers. So what we will do now, because both the numbers are starting with the same digit, so what we will do, we will jump to the next number. The next number is 6 and 5. In 96, the second digit after 9 is 6, and in 95, the second digit after 9 is 5. And we all know that 6 is greater than 5. So what will be the conclusion? 96 is greater than 95. So I hope you can easily find out the bigger number in the case of 2-digit numbers. Now let's come to the case of 3-digit number. So in the case of 3-digit number, we see 235 and 248, the two numbers. So here 248 greater than 235. But how? In 248 and 235, what we see? We see the same process. Start checking from the leftmost position. The leftmost position in both the number is occupied by 2. So we will jump to the next number. We see that the next number in 4 in the first number and 3 in the second one. So we know that 4 is greater than 3. So what will be the conclusion? That 248 will be greater than 235. So that's how we find out the bigger and the smaller in the case of 3-digit number. Let's take another example. 562 and 560. So in this case, we see that 562 is greater than 560, but how? So we will do the same process. Start checking from the leftmost position. In the leftmost position, the first digit is 5 in both the numbers. So what we do? We jump to the next digit. The next digit, now what we see? The next digit is 6 in both the numbers, that is also same. So what we will do now? Now we will jump to the next number, and what we see that the next number is 2 in the first number and 0 in the second one, and obviously 2 is greater than 0. So what will be the conclusion? That 562 is greater than 560. So that's how we find out the bigger and the smaller number in the case of 3-digit number. I hope you have understood this. So I hope now you can easily compare the numbers, whether it is a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number, 5-digit number, 6-digit number, and so on. Because we repeat the same process in every number, whether how many digits it is having. What we do? We start checking from the leftmost position. And if we find out that the first digit is same in both the number, then we jump to the second number. If second number is bigger in the first one, then that number is considered the larger number. If we found that second number is same in both the numbers, then what we do? We jump to the next number. And if we found that the next number is also same, then we jump to the next number. So we keep doing this until we find the different number. And where we find the different number, we will see that in which number that digit is bigger one, and that will be the larger number. So this was the case when number of digit is same in the given numbers. Now let's come to the second case where the number of digits is different in the numbers. So for example, we have 5 and 52. Here we have a 1-digit number and a 2-digit number. So in this case, 52 is greater than 5, means 52 is greater and 5 is smaller. So what we conclude? That when the number of digits is same, when the number of digits is same, when the number of digits is different in the given numbers, then the number which is having more number of digits will be the bigger one, and the number which is having least number of digits will be the smaller one. So to make it more clearer, let's take another example. 58 and 588. 58, we can say it is having 2 digits, while 588 it is having 3 digits. So obviously 588 will be the larger one and 58 will be the smaller one. Let's take another example. 675 and 6752. A 3-digit number and a 4-digit number. So obviously the number which is having more number of digits will be the larger one and the other will be the smaller one. Another example we are having 3128, 31286. 3128 having 4 digit, 31286 having 5 digit. Obviously the number which is having more digits will be the larger one and the other will be the smaller one. So I hope you have understood very well how to compare the numbers, whether they are giving you the 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 5-digit number, 6-digit number, or even a 10-digit number, 12-digit number. So now let's summarize what we have done. We have learned the rules to compare the numbers. To learn these rules, we divided it into 2 cases. Case when the number of digit is same and when the number of digit is different. When the number of digit is different, then we see that the number which is having more number of digit will be the bigger one and the number which is having lesser number of digit will be the smaller one. And when the number of digits is same, then what we do? When the number of digits is same in the given numbers, then to compare those numbers, whether they are 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number, or whatever is the number of digits in the given number, we start checking from the leftmost position and continuous checking consecutively till the different digit comes, and where we find the larger digit is considered the larger number. I hope you have understood this. I have given you some more examples, and I wish that first you solve these examples yourself and then see the explanation. 4736 and 4782. Here what we see? Here first digit is 4 from the leftmost position. Then coming to the next digit, it's 7 in both the numbers. And coming to the next digit, what we find? We find 3 in the first number and 8 in the second number. So we know very well that between 3 and 8, 8 is greater than 3. So obviously 4782 will be greater than 4736. Another example in which we are having 64389, 64382. So what we see, that while checking from the leftmost position, we find the first digit same in both the number, second digit same in both the numbers, third digit same in both the numbers, fourth digit same in both the numbers, but the next digit, the last one, we find different. And in the last digit, what we see, that in the first number the digit 9, in the second number digit 2, and 9 is greater than 2. So 64389 will be greater than 64382. So this was the concept of comparing the numbers. Now we will jump to our next concept, that is ascending and ascending order.